Hey, Ray.
Does she
all right.
enjoy it? Yeah.
Ray, I want to switch gears to the co-headliner. I was just
Yeah.
blown away by Cody Garbrandt, man. Well, what did you think of this fight?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, Dominick Cruz is great. He's great in the booth. He's a great, he breaks down fights. First off, hats off to Garbrandt. He did a great job because, I think for me, for the first time, I think, Cruz's style is that's a style of a young guy. You know what I mean? That's a young guy style, man. It's constant movement all over the place. I have guys in the gym 20 years old that can mimic that style forever. And I'm not saying that in a bad, like I'm just saying they have the energy to keep moving and different angles and switching leads. But, as the older you get, I'm going to say that's got to be the first thing that goes. And that's kind of what I saw. For the first time, it looked like Cruz was a little slow to me. Like I saw what he was doing. Normally when he fights, I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's all over the place. This time, for the first time, I go, wow, that's what he's doing? So he definitely, I think, slowed down a notch. And, you could dance around all you want, but when you encroach, and I think that's what this kid did great, Garbrandt. He stayed in the pocket. As soon as he went he watched him move around, miss a lot, but as soon as he encroached that space, he hammered him. And then I think Dominick, again, did a great job as a champion. Even when he got hit, he tried to make it look like nothing was going on when he was getting knocked down. And he knew the only chance he had was to step in and fight in the pocket if he could, and that's when he got hurt. But I think he had to go for that because the other stuff wasn't working. He was missing, and, I think Cruz is a guy that can make some adjustments, though. I really do. I think, the injuries and, he is getting a little older. If that stays in place, he can make some adjustments. But, man, Garbrandt, that we didn't know if the trash talking was going to affect him. If anything, it was the reverse. He got in Cruz's head. You could see Cruz coming out of himself and over trying, and that's when he got hurt. So,
and I do think some of the reason why Cruz looked like he was over trying at times because he felt like he had an opponent whose chin was suspect, and that proved to hold up in talking about Garbrandt's chin. And no, I think you hit on a lot of the points that we did earlier. And dude, Cruz has got a chin too. I mean, that's the thing. Like he can take a beating.
No, the kid was good. But the two things on that, when Roy Jones first lost, I remember talking to a guy and he said, the problem is the guy doesn't even get hit in the gym. So the first time he got, his chin got suspect because then, Cruz has got to be the same way. He's not an easy guy to hit. So you don't really know where his chin's at, So I think that was a good pickup by Cruz too. But it was a crazy fight. And on a north note, like I had Aljamain training last night, and he thought the fight was close. And he goes, "What do you think?" I go, "You know what? You're not far off." But he said everybody jumped on him, called him an idiot, and But on a certain level, I think like rounds 1, 2, and 5 were pretty close rounds.
Yeah.
3 and 4 were obviously, but it wasn't. I don't want to make it like he lost the fight, but it was a close fight. He was just missing with a lot of stuff that if it would have landed, who the hell knows what would have happened. But
Cruz got
it wasn't a blowout. And again, I want to Dominick Cruz's credit, he never made it look like he was in trouble, and he was struggling. So that guy, he understands the game. I thought he did a great job posturing. Like, all right, I got knocked down, but no big deal. I thought he did a really good job on that. But he did meet a younger guy that wasn't falling for a lot of the same stuff that normal people do. And that guy's good. His wrestling is solid, Garbrandt, and he's got a great team around him. They've had 25 guys fight Cruz, so by this time they finally figured something out, which is good. And hats off to Buchholz and that whole group. They're great guys, and I'm really happy for him. And I think even what he did with the kid at the end, you got to be pulling for this guy. You could see he was emotionally caught up in that. The kid Maples that that had leukemia, that fought his ass off to beat that disease, and it's just good stuff, man. It was and again, like hats off to Joe Rogan also for really giving that kid the microphone and giving that kid a moment that he might not have 5 years from now. And I really thought that was what was that?
Yeah, no, I agree. It's so true that you have to maximize that moment because you're not sure it's going to come around again, Yeah,
and I think Joe did a great job. It's a feel-good moment. We need more of that stuff in every aspect of life, and I thought it it was great that he did that. And you could see the kid even responded. I thought the kid would freeze on the microphone.
Right.
He was like, I love it. I mean, come on, man. How could you not, like that and love that? But, hats off to Garbrandt. I thought it was a great job. But I'd have to really look at it again. But when Aljo said that, I said, look, you're not that far off. He goes, well, I got hammered by saying that. I go, I don't know about that. I said, it was close, but one guy definitely looked like he was enjoying the process again. That's, again, going back to Rousey. Look at the difference. Here's a guy that got leg kicked and did a push-up. I mean, this guy's having fun. I don't think he was focused on winning. I think he was focused on the process of just having a good time and, being the best Garbrandt that he could be. And I think that was the difference. She did not – she has to learn how to handle adversity better. She just has to. It's just in everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't, like, again, even I always say you can't hide who you are in there. And that was not looking good. You know what I mean? It's just, I really hope somebody grabs her and can really help her out, because obviously she's got the skill and she's got the desire and the dedication. She just needs to point it in the right direction at this point. I think she's just misguided.
Yeah. Great insight from Ray Longo today. See, that's why you got a raise for 2017 and TJ DeSantis did not.
Always fun talking to you. I think we could talk about this for another 5 hours, to be honest with you. I don't even think we scratched the surface of what's going on with
I agree. It is so true. I mean, and even with Cruz Garbrandt, I mean, how deep do you want to get? But I agree with Rousey. There are a lot of different layers, and we'll see what she does from here, man. But I do believe that she is more likely to come back and fight off a loss than she might have been with a win. So we'll see what happens. Hey,
I got yeah. And to Garbrandt giving the other guy an immediate rematch, hats off to him. He's a true fighter, and obviously he's got, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff. I think we should recap it again next week.